What up?
Okay. Can your
Hello.
stream hear me clearly?
Yeah, they can hear you.
All right, so this is what I think about at least the web redemption thing, and I think this is the reason why you didn't go to the first one. Surviving in a forest as a 450-pound dude, you would die. Like crossing that river, you're not gonna make it out there. Maybe in the backyard camping.
I could do one. I could do one night. Like even at my size, I could do one night.
Then do it. If you can do one night.
Listen to this.
We're listening.
Take that money and box him.
You're way bigger than him. He's like 5'3". You're 6'1".
No, Keemstar's like 5'10", dude. Like people make fun of him.
No way.
Yeah.
No, he's 5'3", dude.
He's not.
I'm 5'8".
He's not 5'3". He's bigger than you are, white boy.
No, he's not.
I would say I don't. It's been a while.
Maybe in the gut.
5'3".
5'3", 5'3.5", maybe.
Wow.
He's.
I hope he's.
There's a picture. 5'3". There's a picture of me and Keemstar floating around. Let's see if we can find it. Right. Wings of Redemption. DJ.
I saw a lot of people posting like a Keemstar meme of him being like real short. Like it's him like being real short, like, but I thought they were like just joking because they say the gnome thing.
Like, see that the fourth picture? Drum alert is easy to make. All right, I made a few drum alerts, all on Keem, just to give him a taste of his own medicine. Like when he beat his wife with the keys. It's like
there's a picture of me standing next to Keemstar at the last one of the UMG events here in South Carolina, and like I don't remember. It's I don't know what it is. Like it's like a Call of Duty event. I got things here still. It just says UMG South Carolina, but like Keemstar came and we took a picture standing next to each other, and like I don't picture like he might be 3 inches shorter than I am, maybe.
You would beat his ass.
And I'm like 6 foot. I'm 6 foot flat-footed. I'm 6'1" with boots on.
He has no testosterone left in his body.
6 foot, you said 3 inches smaller? That'd be what, 5, what?
It'd be 7? Like 5'9", 5'10"-ish, yeah. I'm like, I'm bigger than he is, like on every account. But like a year from now, he might not be out of shape. You know, he says he's doing a personal trainer. Overflow's a great personal trainer. Motherfucker lives in the gym. He's one of those motivated motherfuckers that's always happy.
I wish y'all had pulled me in. Like you were disappointing me, Wings, with the "you might kill me." Come on,
dude. I'm not a fighter, man. You know, last time I got into a fight, I was like fucking 16 years old.
Well, Jive, to be fair, like Wings is talking about his anxiety issues, and that could possibly happen. Like I've seen people get punched.
He was saying,
you ever seen someone get punched and die?
Yes, I did. He said you might punch me and dislocate my brain and stuff like that.
That can happen. That happened to a guy in boxing.
It's possible. It is possible, but
you can't even reach your brain, dude.
He's not that short, white boy. Like there's a lot.
Okay,
like
so
look at Mighty Mouse. Mighty Mouse, he fucks people up, and he's short.
But they're his size.
Well,
they're Mighty Mouse's size. They're his weight. They're in his division.
Mudkip Mama, like the fight, I'd be a lot smaller than I am now. Like he said, he'd give me a year after the surgery. Like I'm 8 months after the surgery, I'd lose 70% of my body weight. So I'd probably be about 240, 250 pounds at that point.
I understand I understand what you said when you said the year. If he continued training from now on and keep training, he will be stronger. And you know, that's true. That part was true. But the punching and dislocating your brain, that made me mad. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen because I'm sure this fight would be like a ref would be there. It would be organized.
It'd be like the Joe Weller fight. It'd be an undercard for the next Jake Paul fight. I think that's what he wants it to be.
As long as it got this would not be an undercard for that. This would be a headline fight. Period.
Like a co-main event.
It would, yeah. This would definitely be a main event. You know, I'm not saying skill wise, but it will definitely be a main event, and it will be a ref there. And I'm sure one punch wouldn't just disconnect your brain and you'll die.
That was me. Like, I could die from you. Like, you know, there's always a chance. Yeah. He's like, you could.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, you could die in Mexico. I'm like, I could die from getting hit in the head with you. Like, life is risk.
Yeah, but you were talking. You kept talking like he just was this. Like he was like this fucking.
No, I don't think he's the fucking Terminator. Like, but like, I'm not in good shape right now, and like I don't even know if I'd be in good shape a year after the surgery, honestly, because like I was thinking about it, because like I really want to get back into the gym and lifting weights and shit, but like how is that going to affect when my, you know, I'm fucking with, you know, my stomach's a lot smaller. I got to deal with dehydration, things like that. I can't eat a lot of protein, so I won't be building a lot of muscle.
Another thing I wanted to talk about was when he said it in a tweet to me that I was taken up for you, like in my video. I'm like, how was I taken up for him? All I said was, it's not a death threat.
It wasn't a death threat.
Wish. It wasn't a death threat. And I said, if you feel so adamant about it being a death threat, when you go to Twitch, say ban him if it was a death threat, not if it crossed the guidelines. If it was an actual death threat, that's when you ban him. And I said he wouldn't get banned because it wasn't a death threat, because anybody with a brain knows it wasn't a death threat. It was a death wish, if anything.
What's the recovery? Kyle's in here. Can you drag him in, Wings?
Yeah.
Kyle's in the
Yeah, I got him.
Oh, there he is.
What's the recovery time for that surgery?
The recovery time is actually very, very short. Like, it's
man, this has been a hell of a show.
It's very
What's up,
short,
Kyle?
right?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Like,
Hey.
like if I got it done in Conway, I can go in and go back home the same day, right?
I think you getting your strength back is the main thing.
Well,
Y'all
it takes 2 weeks. It takes
muscle.
2 weeks for the stitches to heal.
All right. Let's talk about the fight though, because I've been thinking about this fight for way longer than I should have, and I think I came up with a way to make it fucking fair. So he's 250 pounds. He says, "All right, let's put 200 pounds on his back.
Well, no.
Let's put a backpack on him."
He put the stipulation that
this is a negotiation though. He doesn't get to set all the rules.
The stipulation was
I like.
he paid for the surgery in America, the full thing, and he'd wait a year after the surgery to fight.
Kyle,
Yeah, I heard.
Kyle,
Yeah,
listen, this is Jive. Would you fight him if he offered to pay the $25,000?
Man, I think I'd have to fight him for 25 grand. Yeah, I'm a lot bigger than he is, and I'm in good shape now. And like, if you gave me a year,
Yeah,
like,
but you're a tall dude too,
I got
Kyle.
friends that are MMA fighters and friends that are boxers, and there's a great boxing gym down the road from me. Like, I could get in shape for that for 25 grand. Like,
Yo, I would fight him before the fucking surgery.
I mean,
too.
shit, I'd fight you. You'd whip my ass for sure. I'd fight
would.
somebody. I would fight. I'd fight somebody who I knew was gonna whip my ass. I'd fight Joe Lozon for 25 grand.
25 grand is a lot of money.
Yeah, man, it's a lot of money. Like he was like, oh, it's nothing to me. I get it that he's got a lot of money, and I mean, he's been very successful, but 25 grand is a nice chunk of money to all human beings.
I think he's calling your bluff. Call his bluff.
But
Accept
like
that shit.
I mean,
No, get 30K or like.
I mean,
a little bit more.
I'm not trying to get
No,
more,
real
man.
rap.
Like, I'd actually accept less. Like, I just wanted to pay the doctor. I didn't want to give the money to me.
Negotiator. You were like, well, it's really only like 19 and change. Like, shut up. Tell him it's 35 grand.
I almost fell out my chair at that time too.
I try to be honest. Like,
Oh, man.
I don't want. Like I said, you ain't got to pay me. You can pay the hospital directly, as long as the bill gets paid, right?
Oh, come on, man. No, like you should totally fight him. That would be hilarious. First of all,
Listen,
you're not gonna get killed. Like, all right, I get your argument that like, oh, people have died in fights before.
No,
Nobody's died in a fight with Keemstar before though.
right.
Listen, I guarantee you, Keemstar's probably listening and like, damn, what did I do? Because I don't really want to pay this $25,000.
I think he'd love it. I think he'd love it.
I honestly believe he'd pay it. Like if a week from now I go, yeah, I'll fight you. He'd pay
Oh
it.
yeah, I know he doesn't. You know, I know he's not like. I know he wouldn't like say fuck that. I'm not. Doing
Keemstar might be a dodgy person.
He's
One
a
thing
man of his word probably.
but he usually puts his money where his mouth is when he comes to that kind of shit.
I think he wants the motivation. Because he's trying to lose weight right now, and I bet he's thinking like, shit, 25 grand for that much motivation, because it'd be a big stage. It'd be kind of embarrassing if you beat him up. You know, he'd want to get in shape
Yeah,
too.
but
I
there's
think it'd be fair.
there's variables I want to do though. Like, I really want to get back into weightlifting once I get this surgery too.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to just lose weight. I want to be like a fucking Adonis.
It would be a good fight. It would be a good fight. It would be a lot of money made. And however you look at it, wherever it's streamed or whatever, tickets, I don't know how.
Well, I'd make money from the fight too. I'd make money from the fight too. Because like,
yes,
the 25 grand is just me accepting the fight.
Yeah. Yeah, we could promote that thing. I would be happy to referee that thing if you would have me.
I would be right
it would
there,
be
dog.
hilarious. We could get Dr. Chiz to be your cut man.
I don't think it's gonna last that long, honestly. Like neither one of us will have that good a defense. It's gonna be haymakers.
Yeah, but neither one of you
would last long.
Yeah, exactly. This thing, like I've seen a lot of those fights that Howard Stern puts on between like normal people who are often out of shape and stuff, and they go on for like 3 or 4 rounds. The guys get tuckered out and tired and stuff, and it's a little boring by the late rounds. But it's a fucking show, man. I would watch that for sure. I'd pay to watch it.
4th round is a breather, but the first 3 is a breeze, man.
I don't know. Like Drew was a boxer.
Say that again.
My old personal trainer, he was an amateur boxer growing up.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Drew.
He's saying he knows someone who could train him.
The guy that everybody's like, "Where's Drew at?" Like he used to be a boxer. That's before he got into personal training and stuff. But he owns a food truck now. But you know.
Oh, he got the truck. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm telling you, take this fucking fight, dog.
I'm considering it's just one of those things like I want to think about it. I never make big decisions like that on a whim. I never do it.
I'd have pulled that trigger immediately. What you want to do though, like if you actually do it,
I want it on
put that
paper.
money in a holding account. You got to get a lawyer involved, because like you wouldn't want to go get roughed up a little bit or whatever and not get paid. And he, to protect him, I'm sure he wouldn't want to just sign over 25 grand to you and risk you not showing up.
Oh, it's gonna be. I'm sure it's gonna be in the contract. If I pay, I has to show up, or I'm gonna sue him, and blah blah blah.
Yeah, I was looking like this. Like, I'm trying to avoid paying taxes on it. Honestly, it's like if he just pays my doctor bill.
Good God.
If he just pays my
to avoid paying taxes on this money. We're doing this in a public forum with 1,200 people. One of these guys works for the IRS. They're writing their name out right now.
What if he pays the doctor directly?
Yeah, like what I was saying, like if he pays the doctor directly, what I had to pay taxes on that?
All right, now that might work.
That's what I was saying. I was
again, you'd want a lawyer to work that sort of thing out. I'm no tax expert or anything, but
can you pay for other people's hospitals?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
I'm sure you can. Yeah.
Okay.
Because like I've seen like Bill Gates do that kind of shit. It's like a charity. Like he just walks in. I've seen, not Bill Gates per se, but rich people like go to hospital bills and pay delinquent accounts that they never even met.
Man, I want to do it like WWF style, like old school wrestling, like have sparklers going on.
There's the
coming down.
There's the Keemstar fight over the weed.
I want to see you making an entrance like a Ric Flair wig on. The whole thing, and then he comes in like the heel. He comes in like the Rowdy Boys or something, like Roddy Piper or something crazy.
I'm big, 1,000%.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that video. Yeah.
See, but you got to be boxing, not MMA. He won't throw you to the ground. Don't be intimidated. He's not gonna knock off your brain. Don't do it in Mexico, Wings. Do not. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's okay. I'm sure it's safe.
There was no violence there. That was pretty much him walking around.
And then you could you would want to put headgear on anyway.
I don't see Kitty at all.
Whenever I've boxed at all, we always put headgear on, and people who haven't boxed with headgear on probably think that's some like pussy shit, but that shit still fucking hurts.
It's kind of tough. In the peripheral, you get punched more with headgear on because your peripherals are stupid.
And it's still, I mean, I've always boxed with people that were better than me and bigger than me, and I always got knocked a little silly. It still hurts.
Yeah, certain angles you can't like see.
Yeah, it'd be fun, man. I think like we messed around with boxing gloves, like you, me, and Jeremy that time a little bit. Like you were hitting pretty hard. Like I know, you know, it's been a couple years or whatever. You should totally do this thing. And you know what? Like maybe if you started training for the fight, and maybe you start losing the weight naturally, and you're like, well, fuck that weight loss surgery. I'm just gonna pocket this 25 grand.
No, I can't do that. I can't do that at this point.
Listen, a fight, right? A structured fight it's not going to be a quota, a time quota. It's not going to be like, yeah, me and Wings is going to just fight for 25 minutes. It's not that. Like, if you start losing too bad, the ref will stop the fight.
Right.
I might.
But
There's nothing bad that could happen, Wing.
I'll throw the towel.
there is
Yeah,
something
he'll throw the
bad. I
towel
could
in.
get my ass beat by Keemstar and never live it down. That you're
Oh,
forgetting.
it wouldn't be like that.
What?
You're forgetting
Hey, so
about
you-
this.
Up, dog.
Like I could just,
So
you do,
you're
motherfuckers
losing all
won't
the
even let me
weight?
forget about drinking a Pepsi on stream right now. You trying to say if Keemstar goes in and beats my ass in the third
And-
round?
But what
And
if you
hailing
beat?
from Conway, South Carolina, the Thick Six himself, Wings of Redemption, and then the sparklers go off, the crowd goes wild. You'd have to do it in front of a live audience. Like you
Yeah.
could sell tickets. There are people who would pay to come watch this shit.
You too hype about the sparklers. You might fucking catch the
All right, I'll be in charge of pyrotechnics. It's just I'm referee and pyrotechnics. Those are my responsibilities.
Wings, but if you beat his ass, you know how much of a hero you're gonna be to all the people that Keemstar has hurt, has swatted, who is death threats, all this stuff, that the bad things that Keemstar has done. You can be a hero.
Wings, do you think
I gotta talk it out. I gotta talk it out with my mama and stuff like that. Cause like
I
my
know you-
mother, cause like he'd have to put the money up pretty soon, like for that kind of stuff. And like there's not a big payout, and like that's a huge.
I know you got a lot of trolls, right? Keemstar has triple or more the amount. A lot of people hate Keemstar. A lot.
Mm-hmm.
If you win this fucking fight, oh my god, your stream. Woo.
Why am I asking
And
my
this is- like
why
me,
why am
me, I don't give a fuck about me. I don't give a fuck about YouTube or Twitch. I don't give a fuck. But this is like your job. If you beat this fight, even if you lose, but if you win this fight, yo, you will explode, dog.
I don't want to do this. Like the whole idea of the surgery, so I don't do YouTube anymore.
I know, but this will help build towards that. You want
Yeah.
to go to school, right?
Yeah, I want to go back to school. Yeah, for my EMS.
So you don't think this will pay for that?
EMS isn't that expensive, right? It would pay for it.
Boom, you got a nice down payment because the friends of your channel donated, helped you raise a lot of money, right? That's boom, pay down on your house. The rest of this will pay for college. 1,000%.
Hell, I didn't have to cut her.
So this is going on the
Three more
KSI Jake Paul card.
No, I don't know if that's the thing, but like I think that's the idea behind it to get under
Oh,
get
that's
an
a year from
undercard.
now?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
You make so much more money if you did
Listen, you're gonna have PKA talking about it. You're gonna have Drama Alert talking about it. Everybody is going to talk about it. This is gonna make so much money for y'all. On that, do it, dog. Real rap.
Hey, y'all talking me into it, but like I said, I don't make any choices on the whim anymore. Since I bought that Ford truck back in 2011, that was a mistake, and I try not to make
I
those
feel
mistakes
you.
anymore.
I feel you when he was asking you, and I'm sitting there like, damn, like it is a tough decision, like right there, like yeah, I'm gonna do it. Then if you back off, then that's when you're a bitch and stuff like that.
I want to think about
It
it.
is a tough decision.
Can you drag Kitty in?
Yeah, I can.
Where is she?
Oh no.
Like me, I would have said yeah. Like I would have been like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, but like you'd whoop his ass. Like there's no doubt about it. Like it'd be over in like one round.
What are you doubting about? Like, do you have any doubts? Like, why didn't you say yes immediately? Because everybody in the chat said yes, but that's us. We're
Safety.
watching.
Safety.
It's not
You
even
don't know what
safety. It's
kind of-
like I know where I'm at physically right now, and I'm in the worst shape of my life.
But you've got a year. Like, I don't understand what your problem is.
The year.
Like, if someone said to me,
all right, let me
hey,
give
we
you
can
let me
make
get some
your legs
hypotheticals.
work and you can run, all you've got to do is punch Keemstar or get punched by Keemstar, I'd do it.
Right, but like here's the thing, like I don't know where I will be in a year, right? Like ideally I'll be 250 pounds and like I'll be successful in my weight loss surgery, right? Like that's where I hope to be in a year. But like what happens if, you know, I have complications? What if my stitches bust? What if I get a stomach infection? What if, you know, there's a lot of what ifs here, but like there's a lot to think about.
Okay, what if you could?
All that will be in a contract. All that stuff is in a contract. In a real fight, if something happens, you can pull out the fight. Like if
I don't want to pull out the fight. I don't. That's not been a successful move for me in the past.
If it's real though. I'm not saying just pull out the fight because you don't want to do it because you're scared. I'm saying if you get gallbladder or some kind of infection, that will be noted.
But don't just pull out if you're being a pussy.
Yeah,
like,
I'm not worried about getting hit, dude.
Gonna hate you.
Like if like I said, like if it was like a fight right now, we just go in front and everybody shows up and he just punches me and I just get to fall down. Sure, I'll take your money, right? I don't give a shit about that.
What if there was a
year after surgery? Like, okay, let's look at Boogie. He had surgery, what, 2 months ago? And I get you're different people before you throw that
6
one.
months ago.
He's already in a lot better shape. And what are we? 2 months?
Six. He's 6 months ago.
He's looking good.
How you spell Boogie?
BOOG 2988.
What if there was a clause where you could cancel 3 months in advance, but you had to
if I accepted it, I don't want a cancel clause.
No, but like a reschedule, like if you do have complications or you're not ready exactly then. Would you like any clause like that? That would solve some of your problems, I think.
Oh, sure.
Like I said, like I can't make the decision today. I want to talk about it with like people around me. Right?
How old are you?
I am 31, about to turn 32.
I do need to talk to your mama.
Yes, I do. I need to talk to my mother about something.
He don't mean it like that.
But the fact is, like my mother's like super excited about me going to Mexico and getting the surgery. She's going with me. She's taking off work. Like she wants to see her baby skinny again, right? And she is so against me getting it in America, and I'd rather have the surgery in America. That's why I'm pushing for the seminar on March 1st to see what my options are in the American market, right? Because I raised the money to get it done in both.
Here's my thing. Like when you get the surgery, that's all very well and good, but you have to change your lifestyle, right? So I feel like if you had something to focus on that encouraged you to get fit, to get in shape and to keep moving a year after surgery, that brings you in with a great routine and a better chance at actually succeeding with it. Because there are people who still manage to fuck up after getting lap band surgery, who still drink soda and then end up with massive health
I'm not getting lap band. I'm getting
sorry, Julie, I love you to pieces. But you're one of those people who will fuck up without another reason to keep it going.
How do you say that? Like you've seen how well I took to the diet at your house.
How fat you got after you left.
That was 2 years after I left.
You do this surgery, right? Boom. And you have some motivation. You need some motivation. You got to fight Keemstar. You gotta beat this.
Yeah, but I want to hit this on this because this is something now. But like, it took me 2 years to put the weight back on. 2 years.
I get that, but you
but
still
that's
did.
And
I feel like if you had something, I feel like if you had something to focus on after it, you'd come home and you'd be in the right mindset to actually succeed. Like we all want you to succeed.
That's without a 4-ounce stomach.
Going, oh, I fucking hope he dies and I hope he fails. No, you've got half the internet here with you.
I don't think 1,000 people are half the internet, Kitty.
Well, whatever.
Wings, can you put a clause where he can't wear a hat or a do-rag or anything like that?
I don't think he's going to be wearing a hat. I think he won't. I think he's going to be wearing one of those like little plastic boxing helmets, like one of those padded ones.
He will wear a do-rag.
Well, I mean, look, you know, Hulk Hogan always came out with a do-rag on. Nobody laughed at him.
Didn't he take it off?
So look,
he'd take it off.
So
it wasn't a good look.
I go at Keem for being, 5'3", bald, low T, all these unattractive features because He said it's just a joke, Wings, about your channel being dead, just like you being fat or slowly dying or whatever. I'm just joking with him, so I hope he doesn't like take offense to it. But like when it's something you're sensitive about and people are joking about it, it's not a joke to you.
Yeah, it's not funny when the joke's on you.
Especially when it's something you're like super sensitive about, or like, you know, it's a mistake, or you know, it's a problem you have. So when it's a joke to him, but when it gets flipped around, he starts banning people for saying he's bald and
I am bald though.
Short.
I don't know. Like,
well, would you fight? I won't say that channel's name, but that channel, that hate channel whose name rhymes with itself. Would you fight that guy for $5,000? Because I could probably put that up and arrange that.
I don't know what he looks
he's a
like.
fucking beast, though?
Yeah,
right? Like, yeah, no. There's no way that a guy that sits around all day making like hate montages is
100% agree.
Like it's not like he like
agree with
cranks out a hate montage and then goes and hops on the bench press. Like,
I agree.
Just
with that
watching
too.
it render while he's pumping iron.
yeah, I don't think that's the case. Like that would be a good fight too. I would put up a little money for that. I'd put up 5 for that.
What if that motherfucker?
He shows up.
What
He's
if he's a
6'8".
beast?
Yeah, right. It's like, God damn it.
Like I'm Wing King.
Him from like 4 in the morning
Or even
to
worse,
10 in the morning.
Like it's a mystery the whole time as to who it is, and then like, you know, the curtains part, Woody's gamer tag walks out.
What if a midget walks out?
It's not like what I know about Wing Tings is he's British, and I know his voice.
I'll fly him in.
He's British, and I know his voice. I've gotten that much from like just reading his comments, because he says he won't talk to me because I know his voice.
So
I even think it might be Got Your Six.
I would fight him.
Well,
I'd beat the shit out of him.
Jive, you're like a 250-pound monster.
You want to fight someone, Jive? Are you angry?
Jive, fight
I'm
Wing
just
Tings for
saying.
me. Oh my
So
lord.
yeah, Wingtings, if you're out there, are you interested in a fight with Wings of Redemption? And if so, we would like your dimensions and weight.
Yeah, if he's out there and he's interested in the fight, send your picture to Kyle. A regular picture, like a
Naked, preferably. I want to see.
No,
it
don't
all.
do naked because I'm nosy and I
I
want to
don't
see.
know about that.
Yeah, I need to. You know,
Oh, he's sending you the picture. That's a pause.
yeah, it's
All right.
coming to me. It's okay.
Okay.
No, but all jokes aside, like I always thought that like if you're gonna fight him, like he should have to put on like a backpack on his front, backpack on his back, and be carrying around the exact same amount of weight you are.
And then Wings has to get on his knees.
Well, I don't know about that. I think Wings
For the short.
Oh, I see where you're going.
Anyway.
Or maybe he gets a step ladder. Either way, just make it fair. But I think honestly, I think you could beat him up if he had 200 pounds on him. Because I think you could beat me up if I had to carry around 200, 250. I weigh like shit. If you made my weight what yours is with backpacks, it'd be close to 300 pounds. You'd kick my ass. There's no way I could like stand for very long with 300 pounds of backpacks on.
You'd be tired within 2 minutes.
I'd be tired within 20 seconds. I don't know how far I could walk with 300
moving
pounds on my
and
back.
Mr.
Then
Coakley,
the weight shifting.
if you go back to school, what would
Yeah.
you study? Emergency medical services, Mr. Coakley. Emergency medical services. I don't know. You're kind of talking me into it because like there's a lot of money to be made there, and it kind of would kickstart my education because like
It kickstarts your channel. I don't know I don't know if that's an aspiration you still have anymore. You seem to be keen on leaving YouTube behind and going.
Well, I just don't want to sit in the same like. One of the big problems with me with weight is YouTube and Twitch, right? Like I sit in the house all day and I stress over like, where's the next dollar coming from?
That's because of the success level of your channel, though, right? Like right now, you have to stream 10 hours to average $50 in donations. But if your channel was rejuvenated by some sort of a Keemstar fight, maybe you can get that same amount of money in 4 hours or 5 hours, and then you got the rest of the day. Maybe it's you said the other day how YouTube used to be, you know, you get up at like 8 o'clock in the morning, work till 12, and then you got the rest of the day ahead of you.
Right.
Like that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chisgot's a good idea too. IRL streaming, like you working out, that's gonna kill 2 birds with 1 stone, and
Working
people would
out,
love it.
Vlogs working out, college.
Yeah, but like I don't know.
vlogs,
I don't
channel
like that's another
goes
thing.
right back
I hate to
up.
be the excuse guy, but it's like how is working out going to work after the surgery because of all the complications of a smaller stomach. Like, there's a lot of complications.
Well, that's something
there.
you discuss with your doctor, and you.
I haven't even been to the
small.
I haven't
You
even been
would
to the
start
doctor
by
yet. And you guys want me to
literally
set up for a fight? I go to the doctor tomorrow.
I'm 10,000% your doctor's gonna do anything to you to make you not be able to work out.
Right, but like, how's my body going to do protein? Because like, I know lack of protein is one of the side effects to having the sleeve, right? Like, your teeth and your hair are going to both suffer from it. You're going to lose hair, and your teeth enamel's not going to be as strong as it used to be, because your body doesn't process protein and minerals like it used to do anymore, because your stomach changes.
But here's the thing: no doctor after you've had lap band is going. No one.
It's not lap band. It's not lap
surgery,
band. Lap band's completely
whatever
different. Lap band's like a little thing they
You're
put on your
having-
stomach. I'm cutting my stomach out.
Right, whatever you're doing, like that, where you have to be bed bound for the rest of your life after having it.
You're not. No,
They're
no.
going to give you advice on diet and exercise and things like that, and how to live after having that procedure.
Right.
And from there, you can then ask questions about what kind of pace. You can do things like working out. Now, working out will probably start small, like walking down the street, walking back down the street, and then you'll eventually, get more and more into it. And a
Get
year
stronger.
is plenty of time.
Mm-hmm.
Get used to it. Your lungs will expand. You will get more breath. As long as you keep working,
just the weight coming
everything will
off will
fall
be
into
fine.
place.
Yeah, just the weight coming off would make it easy to walk, man. Like, I've got the muscle to walk. It just has too much weight on top of it.
Yeah, so I honestly think you'll be fine. Just when you go and see this doctor, or any doctor you're going to see, have that list of questions. After, can I expect to be able to start doing things
Why
like
do you think I
walking
want-
half a mile?
Why do you think I want a week?
Things like that.
Why do you think I want a week to
and
to
go
say yes?
from there?
I want a week to say yes because I'm going to the bariatric surgeon Monday. How long is it ago? It's like 3 days from now, 4 days from now, the 1st of March. 1st of March at 7 p.m. I have a seminar with a bariatric surgeon where I get to ask these questions about gallstones, about working out, about aftercare, about what I should expect, and things like that. So I will know
That's
where
fair.
I'll be.
That's
And
that's reasonable.
And if you did book your flight to Mexico,
I paid
you
for
can-
tickets already, but you can mix them around.
You can change it. Yeah,
Yeah.
you could change it to a trip to fucking see Kyle or something like that.
I could drive to Kyle's house. He
Go
don't live
see
that
it.
far away.
Go see a trainer or somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe I get CT Fletcher
They're
to
not
train
giving you
me.
your money back though.
You
Trust
should ask the doctor about, like, if he recommends fighting at all, because what if you get a shot and a jab in the stomach?
That's
I was
it would be
thinking of that,
it
but
would be
I
healed
don't-
by that point. Like a year from
Okay.
now, it heals in 2 months. The stitches will heal in 2 months. It'll be like a regular stomach at that point.
You're gonna definitely have to do a lot of core. You're gonna have to build your core. Like, you're gonna have to look like me.
I don't know. He's got plenty of core already.
Now, what about the extra skin? Because you got to lose all this weight.
The extra skin's just going
have
to stay
you
on there,
considered
man. It's just going to
Yeah?
stay on there. Maybe if I win the fight, that's one of the winnings. Like, he has to pay for my.
Oh, write it in the contract. I like that.
Hold on. Say that again.
Like, if I win the fight, he has to pay for my skin removal surgery.
Ooh. You know what? Y'all gonna make so much money that's gonna be petty.
I wonder if he'll do it. He might
But-
do.
But that's a good.
That's another $20,000 though. That's what that is.
How much?
A
20,000.
knife and a Dyson. Surely we can.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to
Yeah,
pay
I
for
can
that.
I can cut that off for you.
Yeah. Can you make sure I live?
You just need one of those creme brulee
50-50.
torches, a knife, and a Dyson.
Don't listen to them.
Yeah.
Totally fine.
Yeah, you don't want. They're telling me to get boot camp 2.0. Yeah, I'm not a professional at that. When I lose weight, I just go on a diet and I jog. Like he needs some serious assistance from a professional.
Wings, do you have all your questions written down?
Yes, I do. Like I've done a lot of research in this surgery, man. Every night before I go to bed, I probably spend an hour just reading the same shit over and over again because I'm terrified
I think that's
of it.
bad for you, honestly, because every day it seems like you're more and more afraid of this thing.
I'm terrified. It's a terrifying surgery, man. Like
I know it is, man. It sounds scary. And
just
like,
imagine having to go to Mexico and be like, well, I don't want this. Cut it out, put staples in it, and let me fly back home.
Dude, I think it's a terrible idea. Honestly, and the worst part about it, I've joked about the Mexican surgery being like Dr. Nick from The Simpsons and everything, from like upstairs Hollywood Medical College, but like it's probably an okay doctor. The thing is that return journey, like being on an airplane,
turbulence, turbulence,
like a day or 36 hours after like a pretty serious fucking surgery. You know, like
you gotta go through terminals.
On a flight when I haven't had my stomach cut open.
Yeah, you gotta go on.
The flight back is gonna be very bad,
especially if you go to one of those turbulence with the plane. No,
you're gonna need so much assistance.
It's not that bad of a surgery. It's not as serious as people make. Like it's a 45-minute surgery, and like you're
still a surgery,
but it's an outpatient surgery. Like the only reason they're keeping me 2 days is to make sure that the staples hold and stuff like that, and that my body takes well. So that's the two.
So what's the difference between the different types of surgeries? You said you're getting not a gastric.
I'm getting a gastric sleeve. Like a gastric bypass is what they do is they basically they take a piece of your intestines and they cut 2 sections of your intestines. They make a little pipe and then they type your intestines back together to the back of your stomach. They cut a portion of your stomach off and then they make a little bypass pack from your esophagus into your intestines, and there's like a little pouch that you hold food. It's not your stomach, it's something like your stomach, and it bypasses your stomach entirely and goes into the intestinal tract. Mine, what they're going to do is they're going to go in and just cut 85% of my stomach out and staple it together, and it's going to use my stomach the way it used to be. So like eventually I will return back to a normal person at some point in my life. Like I'll be able to eat what I want, control what I want, things like that.
And why are you getting that one instead of the bypass?
The bypass one is a lifelong effects because you don't absorb minerals like you should ever again. Like Boogie's never going to have minerals like he should again. He's going to lose his teeth early. He's going to lose his hair early. But the fact is he's never going to be able to overeat ever again in his life. Like his is for permanent. His is permanent. Like the way he's living now is the way he's going to live for the rest of his life.
Stomach back out though, right?
He didn't have a stomach.
Stretch it back out.
His stomach's off to the side. Like he's using a pouch. You can stretch that pouch back out, but it won't ever do what the stomach does.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds terrifying.
That sounds worse. And
yeah,
it's a permanent. It costs $1,000 more, but in Mexico it costs $1,000 more. It costs $5,000 more in America. But you know,
it's a red flag.
That sounds nasty.
Because he's got more.
I mean, if I were you, I would do
to
everything you can to get it done in the U.S. Like
I think
everything
you should get it done
can.
in the U.S. also.
Yeah.
Just the flight alone is just ridiculous.
Yeah, my mother
wanted
to get
Texas. It'd be one thing, right?
My mother wanted to do it on spring break. I'm like, that's the worst idea. I'm like, you're going to Tijuana on spring break. That's $1,200. That's $1,200 plane tickets.
Matter of fact, you might see me down there if you was going on spring break.
She wanted you to do it on spring break?
Yeah, because she had off on spring break. I'm trying to aim it more towards summer.
There's going to be a donkey show going on in the same hospital room that you're getting this surgery.
Like you're going to a party town on spring break. You know how expensive the flights to San Diego must be at that point?
Probably expensive. The thing about flights, you want to book those a couple months in advance. You know, you'll get a better price that way. I looked them up the other day. They're about $500 to $600 a ticket.
I paid $430, I think, for round trip. I bought 2 of them.
Not too bad, but like, if there's any way you can do it in the US, it's much better. Like, I mean, I know healthcare in Mexico in certain areas is actually very good, and in some areas exceeds the US. But you're in a country. You don't speak that language.
You're in a country where you don't speak their language, and some places their water would make you lose weight by itself.
Yeah, the cartel might get you.
Honestly, the flight back is the only thing I'm really worried
I've read those horror stories too.
The flight back
because like I've heard somebody had their stomach rupture on the flight back from turbulence, from like a staple, like it's called a leak. It's like I forgot what they call it. There's a scientific name, leak.
Keemstar said, "Is this guy fighting me or what?" We're getting close, Keem.
Don't worry.
We negotiated to 35,000 now. We're working on it.
I think here's the thing, Keem. If Wings wins this boxing fight, would you then, as a bonus, pay for him to get his excess skin removed? And if so, could I have the skin?
Oh God, no!
But what happens if Wings loses?
I get knocked out and everybody makes fun of me.
No, that's up to Keem. Keem, I think Keem gets to choose if you're gonna pay for the skin removal.
He just have to host Drama Alert. Wings got to host Drama Alert. That's what I wanted Keem's. That's what I wanted Keem to say when you said it was cheap content and it was easy to do.
Well, I didn't mean it cheap.
I mean, honestly,
I didn't mean it cheap
of...
like it's cheap money wise. I meant cheap like wrestling term wise, like cheap heat and things like that. Like,
I know what you mean.
Yeah, you know, it's like farting as a form of comedy. Like, you know, people laugh at you farting on people, but like it's not the most, you know, sophisticated form of entertainment you can find out there.
Farts are funny.
Farts are funny.
I think Wings hosting a Drama Alert will be one of the highest viewed Drama Alerts. Just because it's Wings doing it.
I don't know. Like I said, like I want to get I want to get the doctor visit and the seminar visit out the way before I make a decision on fighting somebody a year from now.
Yeah, I got you. Whenever you do get the surgery, is this something you're gonna vlog?
I want to, but like I'm also afraid of it because people have been really fucking with my personal life hard, and I don't want to like people to like have like checkpoints ready to like pull me out of line because they know what week I'm going for the surgery and stuff, you know?
Hey, Keem, I didn't agree to that. I think I said the same thing, but I think y'all should fight. Definitely. And promote it as a main event and split the earnings or do, I don't care what y'all do with the money. Just both of y'all will make a good ass profit.
But what about some kind of bet? Some kind of bet on top of it.
We gonna do our thing on the side.
I got Wings.
And
I said on Twitter,
I might have to go with Wings on this one.
I'm a bigger man at the base end of things. If we were both in the same shape, possibly. But like right now, Keem would beat my ass. Like if we fought right now, Keem would beat my ass.
There you go with the Keem will beat your ass. Shit.
That's being truthful. Like right now, I don't think I could beat Kitty up right now, and she's like, you know, small woman with like, you know, like riddled with disease.
Oh, thanks. Great. Fuck you, Wing.
Riddled.
Go to Mexico and have your ghetto ass surgery. Riddled with disease.
Keem in the chat said that you would make $100,000 from this thing. I'm not sure how that would work out, but I do think you'd make a lot of money from it.
I think I'd make
a lot of money.
At least another 25, most likely.
If he wins, a whole bunch of people hates Keem. A whole bunch of people hates Wings. But like they were saying earlier, a lot of people hate Keem, a lot of people hate Wings. Wings beat Keem ass.
Hell, I didn't have to cut her.
Wings would get all those people that hate Keem.
I also want to go look at what Joe Weller's catching right now. I want to see what kind of heat he's catching. Because Joe Weller got his ass kicked. The guy who...
Nobody's gonna make fun of you for losing a fight.
Yeah,
they might give you some shit for not accepting a fight because everybody out there who like works normal jobs and shit, they're like, I would fight Muhammad Ali in his prime for $25,000. I'd fight Mike Tyson.
Yeah, but I would too, because you know the guy's just gonna dominate you, and you're gonna go down in the first round.
You just gotta give your best. You get all that bullshit.
I'll take that back, Keem.
You heard him.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
White boy.
He said 15 grand, white boy 10 for Jive.
Listen.
I'll take it.
Conor McGregor, right? Got his ass whipped. You think he gives a fuck who's laughing at him?
Yeah, but Conor McGregor got his ass.
Box. He doesn't box.
Yeah, but Conor McGregor didn't fight another dude that didn't box.
Wings of Redemption loses.
You're all making it like so complicated. It's either you do surgery in Mexico in somewhere you don't really know, but you're going off because friends of friends of friends, auntie's second cousin twice removed went there, or you have an out and you can have it done in America.
I'm doing it in America.
Right, but I can do it both places right now, though, Kitty. That's
he's
the
got the
thing.
money.
I got the money to do it both places now.
He's got the money to do it.
Got the money to do it in either the US or Mexico right now.
But
why don't you do the US and then fight Keem and take that money to get your skin flaps made into a lamp or
because
something?
For one, like if
a lamp would be sweet.
If I bought got in America right now, I wouldn't have any nest egg left, and tax time is coming up. Like that's the thing with the money.
Put it on a payment plan like the rest of America.
My brother got hooked. My brother's a crackhead, and he kind of lost the truck. I don't have credit.
Jesus Christ!
If you show them, you credit doesn't matter when you show people the money. That helps. They'll help you build your credit.
Yeah, that's another question I want to ask. I'm glad you brought it up because I'm like, if I put 12,000 down, can I just do the rest on payments? Like I was going to ask that question.
100%,
bro.
I don't want to do it all on payments.
If it's in the U.S.
Yeah, I was wondering if like I had a lump sum of money, like would that help me get like a payment plan on the U.S. surgery?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
If it's close to 50%, that won't be an issue.
Yeah.
If you pay a lump sum of money, that will help you. That will just showing people the money just
because one thing I don't like about a
them.
Mexico surgery, right, is like I talked to that fucking coordinator the other day when I was at my mama's house, and they're fucking crazy, like. Because like they were ready to schedule me a surgery 3 weeks from now. I'm like, no, I ain't got my passport yet. This woman barely speaks English. She's like, you ready to go surgery, Dr. Garcia? Very good, very good.
Oh my god. That's terrifying.
And she looks like she sent me another message. She sent me 2 messages actually since then, asking me what have I thought about getting the surgery done. They're just trying to sell it like a vacation package. I'm like, I don't want to go on a vacation, bitch. I don't. I want to change my life here. You just happen to be the cheapest alternative because the peso versus the dollar is atrocious.
All right, yeah, you're doing this in America, and then you're fighting Keem.
You got to do it in America.
Give me a week, Keem, and I'll give you an answer. Dude, people have been donating money. I kind of missed it.
Kelly is so fucking weird. Look what she just wrote.
Yeah, Wings skin condoms.
Yeah, man.
God.
Kyle's into that.
She knows what's up.
Fire and ice. Just playing.
Yeah. Oh.
Every time I think of Kelly Pop, I always think about the time White Boy and Kelly just gave me a conversation about fire and ice condoms.
Yeah.
I remember Kelly Zord. He texted me. He said, "Yo, you doing the podcast show or not? What's up, man?" And then I'm like, "Who the fuck is this?" He said, "Kelly." I said, "Why the hell is she talking to me like a dude?" Like, and it was Zord, and he was like, "It's Zord." I was like, "Oh, okay. You got a girl name? I forgot."
And Kelly's a boy's name. It's an Irish name.
Kelly's a girl name in America.
Yeah.
100%. But you got to do this. I know we're beating that.
Maybe we'll take the excess skin and do giveaways like the old days, like
X John. Make wallets out of it. I would pay $100 for a wallet made out of your extra skin.
White Boy would have gave your skin away back in the day.
Get a nice tanner,
it's a
right?
high ticket item. Like I think it would be very rare.
1 million favorites. I'll give away a Wings of Redemption wallet.
Custom engraved right into the fat folds.
Damn, I miss them days though. Ain't that funny?
I remember like seeing like White Boy
soap.
giveaways. I was on a trip somewhere and I looked at Kitty and I was like, "Oh, they don't even know. Wait till we get home. I'm gonna give away a fucking car." And then all of a sudden, like Freddie W and Hutch and everybody was shitting on the giveaways, and I was like, "Oh, I missed my mark."
Oh, you missed
I didn't give it. I kept on going. I didn't care
Oh, yeah,
until they removed it. They changed that homepage because of me.
You missed the train.
You ruined it for all of us.
Go to the Wayback Machine on YouTube and you can see like I have like 3 favorites.
Pets and Animals was after that, right?
Pets and animals.
Those are the Pets and Animals thing.
White Boy dominates the kitty cats.
Absolutely. Yeah, we ran that fucking homepage for a year or more.
I don't know why White Boy just did put Cold Cat in every damn thumbnail.
Hey,
I mean, that's why I made the Cat 7th Street channel.
I remember. Oh, and
about
remember
Furniture 7th Street.
and Bug 7th Street.
Yeah, I was down in Georgia. We made it just to like.
Do you still have do you still have like the silver play buttons for those odd channels that you made that got 100,000 fucking subs?
Well, I never got the Cat silver play button, and then I lost subs on that channel, like not uploading. I hit 100,000, and I don't know, I got scammed.
Yeah, that's crazy. I remember being on my back porch with White Boy, and there was like a praying mantis walking around, and I was like, Bug 7th Street. That's your new channel. And he was like, yep, let's make it right now.
Cat 7. You said Furniture 7th Street?
Yeah, he had one called Furniture 7th Street.
Yeah. I had like it was an isolating fan. That was my best video.
Oh my god.
Tables and chairs.
70,000 fucking subscribers, most likely.
Furniture 7th Street. What the fuck?
Oh my lord! I've been showing Major Rushmore's like page here for a while. I wonder how many subscribers he's gained. Right, none.
That shows when you're at a certain level, you can do anything, and people will just levitate to it, gravitate. Like,
what are the benefits
after that fight? You're gonna be able to do anything you want, man.
Yeah,
what are the biggest benefits for going into surgery in America over Mexico? And what are the negatives?
It's America.
The benefits is the obviously benefits. Like America versus Mexico, that's subjective, right? Like there's really good doctors in Mexico. There's really good doctors in America. Like it's more about the doctor that you get to cut on you than anything else. But America has a lot more safeguards with it, right? Doctors held responsible in America. There's malpractice, and there's malpractice insurance that he has. So like if he does something wrong, like he doesn't stitch me up properly or something like that happens, I can easily go to the hospital and have them fix it, but no cost to me, right? I get to have a follow-up, and I get to go and I get regular visits with a bariatric surgeon or like one of his team members that works with patients in that way, right? So somebody can keep track of like my intake level, how well I'm doing, get my blood pressure taken, and make sure that I'm on the right track. I don't get that with Mexico. After I get done with Mexico, I come back to a family doctor who I have to regularly schedule treatments with. Like, whereas
I don't like that at all, man.
Travel.
It seems like you did a lot of research on the Mexico place. Did you do any research on where you got to get it done in
America?
The United States?
There's
the doctor?
Yeah.
Like, you know the Mexican doctor? You don't know the American doctor?
I do know the American doctor. I'm going to a seminar here on March 1st. Right at Conway Hospital. Literally a 10, 15-minute drive from my house. They do bariatric surgery.
It's a no-brainer, I think.
Yeah,
home. It's a little bit of money, but
I can go in. I can go in that day, and that night I can be in my own bed.
Oh,
yeah, that's what you want. That's definitely what you want to do. Like I'm telling you, that flight is gonna be so fucking stressful. Like
I know the flight's gonna be stressful. But I want to talk with my mother and things like this, because like one, I got to take Keem at his word for this, right? And it's like I'd have to deal with a lot with Keem, because I'd get the surgery. I could probably have the surgery done like next week or some shit like this if I do it at home. I don't have to wait for passports or anything like that.
That's what I do, man. Like you should go talk to them and ask if you can do a payment plan. Ask if you put like $10,000 down.
Well, if Keem's paying for it, I don't need a payment plan. I just go like, yeah, I got the money. I could just show him like a fucking cashier's check, right?
It'd be better to have some kind of a payment plan so you keep some money in your pocket.
Well,
Keemstar said he would pay the doctor direct.
Yeah.
You mean for the surgery?
Yes.
You're talking about, Kyle?
Yeah.
Up front? I think Keemstar should pay for that.
Oh, well, if Keem is paying,
Keem.
See, that's the thing. If I'm Keem, like I don't trust you for me to pay for your surgery and then come fight me in a year. I think you're gonna back out of it. If he trusts you with that and he's gonna give you that money and you're gonna agree to it, then 100% take that money and pay for that surgery and then fight him.
That was the thing. Like he said, he'd pay for my surgery if I fought him in a year.
The contract will be drawn up, sent over to Wings. He got to sign it. Boom. He keep a copy of it. Wings have a copy of it. And if he backs out,
Keem's got the money.
Has to pay the money back. Because if Wings have proof that he has let's just say $20,000. Wings have proof that he has $20,000, right? Keemstar pays this money. If Wings backs out in the contract, it says he has to pay back that $20,000 or whatever.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because like
You know, and
I
that's how
could
it
get
would
the
be.
surgery because like I could just show him like my bank account, but like yo, I got the money because like hospitals in America, you can go get the surgery and then they'll bill you afterwards. Like in Mexico, you got to pay up front.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 8 million pesos.
Yeah, some kind of contract definitely needs to be drawn up with like terms of what's expected, roughly when it's expected, and how it's gonna go. Because shit like this can go wrong real fast.
Yeah, get the Keemstar.
I wonder people seem to say I'm not getting the
legal
surgery, dude. Like I'm more in on the surgery now. Was the FPS boot camp? The FPS boot camp, we like. Well, when are you free, Kyle? Like 8th or so, 15th maybe. I don't know. It's like, or I'm show up this day. And I showed up that day. That was pretty much the whole build up for the FPS boot camp, and that shit went off. I've done way more research on this than I did the boot camp.
A freaking shower built for you. It wasn't like super blasé. Oh, I'll be there on the fucking 8th.
Y'all chose to build that shower first off.
Who built it?
They had
a contractor come in
and They built this like really nice elaborate shower, and it's like, dude, my shower at the house is just a regular ass shower. Fucking plastic ass tub.
You got a walk-in shower or
they got it's nice. It had like heated tiles and like a glass door. It was the nicest shower I ever took a shower in.
Oh.
A set of tiles, but it had tiles.
Well, in any case, I think this thing would be cool. If you don't want to do it though, don't let us pressure you into it, and just say you don't want to do it. You know what I mean? Like I think it's really easy to get caught up in the wave of something. There's 1,000 people in here and stuff.
Yeah.
But the worst thing you could do is like let 1,000 people be like, because they're gonna bug you. You know that, right? Like
yeah, they're
tomorrow,
gonna bug me.
Like, when's the fight? A week from now, they're gonna be like, when's the fight? So whenever you make a decision.
Well, I'm looking at the longevity. Like
you're not feeling it. That's cool.
Like Kyle just said,
Keem is a big deal now. Like $100,000 might not be out, like to split two ways. Might not be out of the contract. Even split like 40-60 or some shit like that. Or 70-30. It's like still 30 grand.
Well, that KSI fight got what, 500,000 views, million views?
It got over 1 million, I think.
Did they fight? He fought somebody?
He fought Joe Weller.
Yeah.
I gotta see this fight.
It's not a very good fight.
Can he fight?
But he's now going to fight Jake
it's
Paul.
not like it's not a professional boxing match.
He made enough money to want to fight Jake Paul, and Jake Paul agreed to it.
Who did he fight?
The KSI fought Joe Weller. Joe Weller.
If Keem and Wings is the main attraction, and you get a few people on the undercard, and you guys are like in charge, getting a nice percentage, that's gonna be like that'd be more than 100,000, I think. Oh, with sponsors, get a few sponsors in there. A year of promotion,
all on it.
And it's a year of promotion. It's gonna be the biggest thing. Like a year leading up to this, it'll be huge.
He got a deal for me now, I think.
Okay, can you tell Kyle I love him, no homo, good luck with the surgery? Don't fight if you don't want to, bro. Like the fight's not the scary part. Like the scary part, like there is gonna be a lot of money to be made there. It's like, do I pass up, a potentially 50 grand worth of money because I don't want to get knocked out? Like the answer is no, right?
You're not gonna get knocked out.
Regardless, that's worst case scenario, right?
You're not gonna get knocked out.
But
like a TKO maybe.
I'd make an ass of myself, but I think we'd both probably make an ass of ourselves because I don't think he's gonna get like a professional boxing trainer to go up against me. He's probably gonna fight with Overflow or some shit.
I think you guys are just gonna work out for a year.
I think he'll get a professional boxer, not a pro boxer, but I think he'll get a real
like somebody at the gym or something maybe. But like, shit, I can't afford that. I'm just gonna get knocked out.
You don't think a fucking trainer watches one of us right now? A trainer might be in here watching right now. You don't think a trainer watches somebody that you're linked up with?
Dude, Blade's a huge motherfucking dude. Not like fat wise, but Blade's like 6'4" or some shit. Like Blade's a big dude.
Yeah, he is.
Like Blade, I'd be afraid as fuck to fight Blade. Like even like, and Blade's been a bouncer a long part of his time. Like he knows about getting rough with people. Like Blade, I'd probably back out instantly. He's not a.
You don't think?
Yeah, I say what you're saying.
You don't think you could get a trainer though?
Yeah, you totally can, man.
100%.
That's the smallest obstacle.
Yeah. Well,
100%.
I think we should
you
go
get
and
the
wind this down because like it's
All
getting
right.
late. Thank you guys for coming out. Thanks for talking to us, Kitty, Kyle, White Boy, Jive Turkey.
Yeah, man.
No problem.
Good luck with everything. Hope it all works out. I hope you get that American surgery. And I hope you do this fight because I'd like to watch it.
All right, buddies. All right, guys, it's
I
going
hope
to
you
be
get
this.
an American surgery also, and I hope you get the fight.
Well, Jive, you can talk to me anytime you want. You got my number and everything. Well, you don't got my new number, but
I
Yeah,
got it.
yeah,
I
Kitty
called
has
you
it.
in the fucking.
Yeah, my new. I had to change my
Some
number
Mexican
because people
dude.
kept leaking it.
Yeah, Mexican answer when I called it.
Yeah.
Wait, Wings, one last thing. I've been asking
Go.
a few questions. Is there any chance that there's no surgery and just pure dedication, willpower, good diet,
It's
and working
at
out
this
and stuff
point
like
I
that?
got too much responsibility to not get the surgery, right? Like I got so many trolls on me. The second I go like, well, I didn't get the surgery, that's the worst case scenario for me. It's way past that point. Like I
I was
feel
about to say. I was about to say he's too deep into.
Mhm.
I'm getting the surgery. I'm getting the surgery.
Way too
raising
deep
money,
into
getting
it.
The surgery. Yeah, raising money. Think you're too deep into it.
I'm too deep into it. Exactly. Like I pretty much I have to get it at this point. There's no backing out. Like if I don't get the surgery, like it's just gonna be fucking hell's bells.
Okay, I forgot about the last few
And
months
I
of
did-
your stream.
Yeah,
Like saving
la-
up for that.
last 5 months, and like not to mention there's all these troll channels that would love for me to go like, well, I'm not getting the surgery, guys. They would eat it up.
But nice talking to you, Kyle. Paintball Kitty, White Boy, and Wings of Redemption.
Yeah, man. Catch you around, Jeff.
See you, bye.
Let's talk
See
to you, white
people.
boy.
Yeah, well, it's been a while.
Yeah, man.
All right,
Wanna play
guys.
some
That's
PUBG
gonna be the
sometime?
stream. I'm outing
Yeah, I'd love
5,000.
to play some PUBG. I'm about to hop on in a minute.
Big ups to Simon for the $100 donation. Props to everybody, dude. Like we donate. I've been glossing over, it, but $250 were donated during this period.